Well, hello there, my festive darlings, and welcome back to a speed build on a Thursday. And welcome to the Red Robin Inn. The Red Robin Inn is a very quintessential British-looking pub or inn that I wanted to build in the world of Henford-on-Bagley in a very festive manner, because for me, and I reckon a lot of Brits out there, nothing screams Christmas more to me than being in a pub in the winter. It's just part of our culture and I bloody love it. There's just something so, I don't know, warming, and being around people laughing and drinking and stuff. It's just a massive thing for me, and I really wanted to portray that in The Sims, so that is what I have been and gone and done. So yeah, big pub, but I've actually made this into a restaurant because with British pubs, as you all may or may not know, food is a big part of going to the pub. I mean, alcohol is the main reason. Let's not be lying here. Maybe not for everybody, but definitely for me. I do like to get sloshed, and I really wanted to have this place as the main area for eating. So it's got its own kitchen, it's got two kind of dining areas, it's got more of a chill out lounge area, each with their own fireplace in. And then above it, it's got 4 bedrooms that you can rent out. And I'm using quotation marks on my fingers here. I mean, you could build this and put this, or well, not build this, but you could use this with the new For Rent expansion pack. And oh my god, the sun's just came through the blinds and blinded me then. Sorry, I got distracted. But you could use this with the For Rent expansion and make this into a place where you could rent out each room instead and have that kind of like little moment. I reckon one day they're going to have kind of a hotel game pack or something. I think that's going to come soon. I'm saying it here first. But yes, very nice, very quintessential. I kind of didn't have any kind of reference image or anything for this one. It just came out of my own head. Ignore the bit on the back there to the left that you can see, that little bulky bit. I was going to be doing this little separate cottage. I had a little separate cottage in my head, but it just wasn't working for me. Whatever I was trying, it just wasn't working. So I get rid of that and just push the pub right into the corner and have a big beer garden moment out the front instead. So that's what I went ahead and did. So you'll see that in just a second. Now I've slowed down the footage today only by like two times faster than what I was building. Just because this came together really easily. And I find that sometimes when I build just for myself and not off of a reference image or anything, things do tend to come along a lot faster. But I always find that I love to have a reference image just to get my kind of juices flowing. But a lot of the times when I do build and I'm not using a reference image, as I said, it just comes along a lot quicker. And that's what happened today. Yes, it did. So kind of Tudor framed, sort of like L-shaped building. There are 2 bathrooms downstairs along with the kitchen. As I said, there are 2 kind of like eating dining areas and then 1 kind of like bar area with like lots of comfy sofas and stuff around. And then upstairs there are 4 bedrooms, 3 of them being double rooms. One of the double rooms being a bit more of a smaller version of the more deluxe rooms. And then I've got a twin room as well. So and they've each got their own bathroom too. They've each got their own ensuite bathroom. So you can even make this into a house if you wish. I mean, this would make a great house. Again, I'm using custom content today. So you're going to see a lot of custom content floating through. And I just had so much fun. I had a lot of fun building this. I really did. And especially around this time of year when it was snowing and stuff, I'm feeling very festive. I'm just about to go and finish off all of my Christmas shopping today. So I'm in kind of a festive mood today, more than what I have been for the past few weeks. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to it, indeed. So I wanted to get this build up for you today. So it's quite early in the morning. So if my voice sounds a bit, Phoebe Buffet from the Friends when she gets a cold, that is the reason. That is the absolute reason right there, my loves. But yeah, I wanted to fence in this area. So I used these debug objects. I forget where these came from. I think these even might be base game, or are they from Get Together? I think they're from Get Together. I just wanted to fence in the area, but still have it feel like it's open to the rest of the kind of village square. And that's what happened here. And that is what happened. That is what I went and did. And yeah, came together really nicely. Really did. And then I go through, pull the roof lines out to the back as well, so I can put some windows on the back of the house. And the wonderful thing about these lovely kind of like bedrooms at the top, like the inn bedrooms, is that they look out over the canal going through the village, and I just love that. It's just really made me excited to get on with building Henford-on-Bagley like in the new year. I cannot wait. It's going to be such a fun save file to do. I'm very much looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to it indeed. Didn't want to do too much landscaping here, so I put in a few kind of like cypress looking pine sort of trees just on the corners at the edges, and then I put up these garish garlands hanging from the roofline. And then what I did to get around the fact that you can't really decorate a business or anything for Christmas, not that I know of anyway. And what I mean by that is like with the seasons pack, where you actually go and decorate using those boxes, you know, and the lights pop up on the eaves and stuff. So what I did was moved a sim in to make this residential, made him decorate this place, and then I switched it to a restaurant and evicted him. And it seemed to have worked. The lights have all stayed there. So you might have these lights up all year round if you go and decorate, if you go and download this from the gallery. But I'm sure you can find a workaround. Sure, you can find a workaround indeed. But yeah, I wanted lots of these like little Victorian lanterns as well by each of the windows, just so this place kind of like lit up at night as they would have way back when, with some gas lanterns or even braziers if it was that old, you know. To light the way for the inn for all of the carriages and stuff. Maybe this courtyard used to have stables or something in it beforehand, where the horses used to stay, but I didn't really go down that route of thinking it that way. And I called it the Red Robin Inn as well, because there's nothing more festive to me than seeing a beautiful little red robin, which is a type of bird, if anybody didn't know, that we see a lot of in the winter in the UK. And I just love them. They're so cute, and they're so curious as well. They come right up to you. A lot of them do. Well, to me anyway. And yeah, I really love them. I do. I love them. They do make me, they're always on the front of a Christmas card or something, aren't they? And yeah, I love that. I do. Putting some of these base game bushes around as well, just again to bring a little bit of greenery. I also wanted this place to look attractive without the snow. So I kind of wish that I went ahead and climbed up some wisteria over this build. But you can do that yourselves, but it still looks really nice without it anyway, so it's absolutely fine. And then all of these lovely picnic tables outside. The weird thing with the dine out pack, for some reason, the waiters were going out and serving these tables when there was no one sat at the tables, and they were all sat inside. I didn't understand what was going on there, but as we all know, dine out has never really worked throughout the whole years that it's been released, has it? And I don't think it's ever been, well, correct me if I'm wrong, has it even ever been attempted to be fixed? I do not know the answer to that, but they seem to like dishing out broken packs, which is very bloody annoying. I reckon they've got deadlines or something that they have to meet, and then they can't go back to it or something. There's got to be something, a reason for all of these broken packs that we've had. It's very annoying, and I'm speaking about you, For Rent, and also you, My Wedding Stories, because yeah, fuming about both those packs, to be honest with you. But yeah, anyway, going around putting a little bit of terrain painting in. I think I went a little bit harsh there. Yeah, there we go. And I actually go and border these little soil areas in with those debug stone fences that I tend to use a lot of. But yeah, this is a very slow paced speed build, isn't it? It's very relaxing. It really is. But yeah, I go ahead and put in some stone in them, and then I go ahead and put some more flower details around everywhere. Imagine this in the summer. I reckon it would be a lovely pub in the summer as well. So I was catering for all seasons, but mainly the festive season, especially when we get into the interiors as well. I go ahead and put in some lovely pieces, and we go for my usual festive build with a little hint of red and green here and there. And I do that throughout the whole build, including downstairs and upstairs into the actual rooms themselves. It just, yeah, came through rather lovely indeed. Really, really did. And I forget what fence this is from. I think it's from Jungle Adventure. I use it all the time. They have got like a drawing kind of fence version, if you get what I mean. But this one here is from Debug, and I just use this a lot because it comes in like a one tile piece, and it's just easy to fit right to the edge of the lot if that's what you want to do. And that is indeed what I wanted to do with this. So that's what I went ahead and did. Yes, I did indeed. So many fireplaces in this build. I think there are 7 fireplaces. 7 fireplaces. A lot of them are, well, not a lot of them. A few of them are kind of little wood burners, but that is what happened. You can see I've already picked the floor plan as always, and the wallpapers and flooring. And this is the bar area. So this is in the kind of central hub. the entrance, you go right into one of the dining areas, and there is like a little host station where they come up and seat you to your table and stuff. But I really wanted a little separate area where I can have a little bar moment. And I love what I did with the fireplace here. I kind of put up this, what would you call that? I don't really know, a hearth or something. I don't know. I think it's from Felix and I put in these little shutters as well, just to make it look like it's kind of built into the actual fireplace area itself. And then I put some nice comfy chairs. Imagine having a pint and sitting here next to the fire. Oh, I've only done that twice this month, and I need to do it more. I think what I'm going to do is meet up with my friend in between Christmas and New Year and go on a little day drinking session, some lovely pubs. I think that's what I want to do. Yes, I do indeed. So we'll get that planned. It's already in the midst of planning. We are in our DMs together, so we'll see what date we can do. I can't wait. Looking forward to that indeed. Yes, I am. But yeah, bar area. I really would love some CC bar backdrops. I had to use the ones from Get Together, and I had to use them in a bit more of a darker colour to the rest of the place. But it kind of fit in with the aesthetics anyway, because of the beams and stuff are all black, but I go for like more warmer woods for the actual furniture areas. And I'm using those lovely armchairs from Charlie Pancakes as well. I just thought they fit in well. And I go ahead and use this here as just a full garland. It is the kind of like, it's got oranges and pine cones and stuff on, but this came with a free holiday update a few years ago. I wish they would do more to that. And catering for all kinds of celebrations as well, not just Christmas, you know. I would like to see more of that, I really would. But I just love the vibe of it in here. I can completely imagine coming in to a little country pub in the UK, or in deepest, darkest Devon, where I am, and coming into a place like this where it's just filled with the like local community, a few tourists here and there, and a nice warm fire, a Christmas tree, Christmas music playing, the smell of food, the people's chatter and laughter. Honestly, look at me, I'm like writing a novel here, but that's the like vibe that I get from these places. And I think it's being brought up around it as well. We used to go to the pub a lot over Christmas with my parents and stuff and their friends, and I used to absolutely love it. Sorry, I just turned my mic down then if you heard me go a bit quieter. I'm fiddling with things. So this is one of the dining areas. Each of the dining areas as well, I put a Christmas tree in by the fireplace using the wonderful tables from Felix and I think those are Harry's dining chairs. I absolutely love those kind of wishbone chairs. I would love a couple of wishbone chairs for my dining table. I've got a really big dining table. Well, it's one of those extendable ones. It's really old, really old. I could even, it's probably, I don't know. I reckon we could go back to Victorian times. It's solid wood. It's lovely. But somebody painted it and I've just never got around to sanding it off. It's in an okay colour. It's in like a kind of dove grey. But I've only got 4 dining chairs for it. But it actually extends out to a 6 or even 8 place dining table. Oh my god, that took long to get out then. But sorry if I keep sniffling as well. Apologies. But I want a couple of extra chairs that are just a little bit different to the chairs that I've got. I don't know why we're going on about this, but you know, I like to chat shit, especially on a speed build. And yeah, I'm on the lookout for some wishbone ones, so I need to get back into going to some little auctions or something, or having a little look at some furniture outlets. That's what I need to do. What a lovely story, Aidan. Make sure you write that one down too, because that was very interesting. Moving on, a little dining area here as well. As I said, there were 2 separate dining areas. This one's got a bit more of a bigger table, so there are 2 sets of like 6-seaters in here, and I think I do 2 sets of 4-seaters in here as well. So this is straight as you come in, and it's just, this was like a lovely little hub of people. It really was. It was quite a few people eating and dining out in here. I will say with dine out, I wish there were more Sims. I wish there were more Sims that come and actually eat and dine. But saying that, maybe not, because it takes about 5 hours to get your bloody dinner to your table anyway, doesn't it? We don't need to wait any longer, for goodness sake. But yeah, and you can see I used the little house station from Harry's Spoons CC collection. I absolutely love it. I thought it just added a little bit of contemporary flair into this place. And as with the other room as well, I decorate for Christmas, candles on each table, some lovely holly. I just loved it. I really love doing this. And I put out the little crackers on the tables as well. I was kind of baffled that, well, not baffled, surprised. That's the right word to use. That the crackers are mainly a UK tradition. We always have like Christmas crackers on our tables at Christmas. And I always thought that was a kind of like, I don't know, not just a worldwide thing, but maybe like a US thing as well. But I always thought it was like, yeah, very, very strange. I know a few people in the US do have Christmas crackers. But if you're wondering what Christmas crackers are, they're these kind of like paper sort of like tubes. And inside them, you get like a little present. It usually consists of like a nail file or even some nail clippers or a screwdriver set. It's all like or a bottle opener, that kind of vibe. And then you get a little paper crown in there that you have to wear at the Christmas table, which is sacrilege if you do not put on your Christmas hat. And then it usually comes with a little bit of paper with a joke on it as well, like a really bad Christmas joke. And it's got a bit of explosive in it as well. It's a bit like a firecracker. You like kind of open it up and it makes this like loud bang. But yeah, very surprised of that. Really was. Anyway, kitchen. Here we are. So you can see I've put out a little bit of the industrial kind of like ventilation on the ceiling to kind of like just suck up all the smell and all the fumes out here and then pump it outside. I was a little bit fuming with this because I really wanted to use the range from the Chateau collection. By Felixander, but I had to go, you have to use that kind of like culinary station from the dine out pack itself, and it was fine. It makes it look a little bit more commercial then, and I do like that object. I think it's really, really well done, and it fits in with a lot of kind of like kitchens, which I like. But yeah, I really wanted to use the range, but it works well. It's a big enough kitchen as well for the chef to get around in. It could maybe do with extending and getting rid of one of the bathrooms if you needed an extra culinary station, but it worked well for me. And then 2 toilets down here. I do one a bit bigger with like a children's like or a toddler's or a baby, sorry, changing station in here as well, just to cater for anybody who comes with toddlers. And that got me thinking as well. I was like, oh, we're going to need to put some these high chairs. So I put a couple of high chairs over by the waiter station by the bar, just in case you bring your toddler to the restaurant as well, which I would rather die, to be honest with you. Because I've seen the pain that it causes some parents when they have to do that. Oh, I commend you, I really do, but it's just not for me. Anyway, so I only show you how I furnished 2 of the bedrooms. So I'll show you how I furnish the main kind of like deluxe double room. That comes with desk. I put a little tea set out on the side as well. Wardrobes, big ensuite bathroom. And I show you how I do the twin room as well. You'll see the other bedrooms, don't worry. They will be in the video tour at the end. But they were all they were very similar. So I just thought it would have just been a bit boring you watching me do so many bedrooms. So I'll show you a bit more of the differing ones. So as I said, deluxe room and a bit of a twin room, and you'll see that coming on in just a jiffy. But yeah, anyway, I can't believe it's like nearly over. One more video tomorrow, loves, and it's going to be that little tiny home ski chalet, which I'm really looking forward to doing. It's going to be very nice, and it's all going to be done in real time. And that's going to be the last video of 2023. I am back on the 2nd of January. I'm going to put a post out everywhere telling everybody, just so you know when I'm back. I'm going to be back on the 2nd of January with some Let's Build the World. I think we're going to move on to the final 2 apartments and get those done. I think January is going to be the finale. Well, it will be the finale of Let's Build the World's San Myshuno. Crazy stuff. It really is. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But I'm kind of looking forward to it ending. I'm really looking forward to getting back into some proper building. San Myshuno was a lot of furnishing because of all the apartments and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to getting some proper building again from scratch. I do like to do that. And this is it. This is the final little piece that you're going to see in today's speed build, and it is the little twin room that I just thought it was nice to add a little twin room, and it has got a smaller bathroom and stuff in here. Maybe this is a little bit cheaper compared to the other rooms. I kind of liked that idea, and I think it could work with a for rent expansion. You could have people come and stay here. I don't think the pub or restaurant would act out. It wouldn't be able to do that. One day, fingers crossed, we'll be able to have like multiple things happening on one lot. I would love that to happen. But with the game engine, I just know it's not going to happen. So maybe we'll have to hold out for The Sims 5 instead. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on, and you are going to go and watch a little festive video tour now, my loves. And as I said, I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Goodbye.